What do you mean, battleships? We don't have those in Russia. Beat the Discord ping. Yep, I waited a little bit before the Discord ping this time. Hello, everyone. This is NoName117, and today I am back with some good old, if I can find it, World of Waves 2 again. And today, actually, I need to get my calculator up real quickly. Let me do that. And I actually want to get just paint up to save images too, and I'm going to make sure that those are all on the right screen. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Alright, there we go. Now we can actually show it. So I do have the calculator up if I need it, but, you know, we're going to be playing World of Waves 2. And this game is going to be interesting, because we're going to play as Russia, which is not an easy nation to play, I should add. On historical, because I like historical. Actually, how does our historical budget compare to other nations? Actually, not that horrible. Not that horrible. This is what I was having to work with last time, so, you know, we're gonna get more than Russia. Or not Russia. We are Russia. We're gonna get more than Austria and Italy. And Japan. Japan has a lot of issues. And our only bonus tech is active mine warfare. We have underdeveloped shipbuilding industry and poor education. But we do have a good dock size. No oil at the start though. Although I don't know if any of our possessions can get oil or not. That is Russia. So very large. We're gonna play this probably game. I'll play it on game 1. Manual build of the Legacy fleet. So what does AI advantage mean? Again, I don't remember. Gonna leave it on 100. We're gonna turn on historical. And I don't know. Crimean oil is a legend. Shoo away, U.S. Crimean oil is legend. Shoo away, U.S. I don't know, I can't do the accent. There we go. That will be our admiral this time, and this is in glorious 1080p. So this is going to be a little better. And yeah, we can go with that. Build our existing fleet. So we cannot fight Italy here. It's a little bit of a shame, because that means that we can't control parts of the Mediterranean. Should have gone with Niet name. Yeah, I should have. Or Nietnamski. I don't know. Because, yeah, if we wanted to try to take hold of the Mediterranean, that does kind of remove, like, 3, potentially 4 provinces we could grab. Whereas right now, if we go to war with Austria, we can only grab the 1. I feel like Italy would have been a little better of an inclusion, but, ah well. So, yeah, given the situation, we probably want to go to war with Japan first. And try to take, like, Hokkaido or something, or, Formosa. And try to get access to Southeast Asia, and then maybe try to take on, like, the French or something. But the thing is, going to war with Japan has a massive downside. And that's that they're going to get an attack on us initially. But we need to design some ships. So, let's go to a C8. Let's start out by auto-designing one. We're going to go normal freeboard. And this is where things are going to get interesting. Because if I play my cards right, how fast can I get it? We can go 22 knots. This checks out as an armored cruiser. Now, of course, our displacement's too low for the tonnage, but we have 12-inch guns on this. So what happens if I go a little bit higher in the belt? So we can only go with a 6-inch belt here. But this checks out as an armored cruiser. Gun data. Yeah, immunity zones. Good. We're going to go 120 rounds per gun. And that's how big we can build the ship. So, yeah, we can go that big. On the other hand, I do want better armored turrets. Now stream got delayed quite a bit. Darn it! I was hoping it wouldn't. Well, okay, if stream's delayed... Okay, it froze. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. I'm not seeing any drop frames on my end, so I think that's the greater amount of data. If you wound up just messing with the settings and putting it to the 720, it should probably be the same as before, I would assume. Again, that's only an assumption, though. But even so, on the higher frame rate, this will wind up looking a lot better when it winds up going on YouTube. And I still need to get the other series started on YouTube. No option. Isn't there the settings thing or settings quality? Oh, it says auto or 1080p source. Yeah, normally you'd be able to get something a little more than that, but that's a little odd. Well, darn it then. I want to stream at 1080p, but it seems like it's very, very difficult to do so. But yeah, there we go. This should work. We're gonna downsize it a little bit in terms of tonnage to about there. Just save on a little bit more mass. What's your bit rate at? Let me check. Bit rate is 1700. Okay, bit rate is the killer. Yeah, turning the bit rate down would cause more issues, though, I think. Right? I might need to mess with the settings a little bit here. That's low, actually. Yeah, I have my bit rate pretty low. And I don't think this is a problem on my end, because my drop frames are 0 right now. This game, I wouldn't be able to stream like this on even on Minecraft. I wouldn't be able to stream like this. I don't think my CPU's up to the task, which is kind of lame since it's a relatively new CPU. It's probably a year or two old now. Yeah. I could try to turn down the FPS to like 30 instead of 60. If GPU can't handle Football Manager. And my GPU can handle anything, it's my CPU which is... I mean, my CPU should be good, it's a Ryzen 5, but it's really surprisingly not. Your GPU can't handle Football Manager to stream. Yeah, I don't have issues with the GPU. I have issues... Like, the Ryzen 5, or my Ryzen 5, for whatever reason, is just not doing particularly well with streaming. Although even my GTX 1080 Ti doesn't like ARMA. So I guess that game's absurdly unoptimized if a 1080 Ti is not running it. I also have a 1080 Ti for World of Waves 2. Judge me on that. There needs to be some, like, proper, really good games with 3D graphics. It's like, yes, a good graphics card's good, but you need good games to play on it. Okay. Doesn't freeze anymore. Still weird. Has I had no packet loss on my end. Maybe the stream just needed to delay itself a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what to say. By the way, yeah, we should be looking at a pretty, yeah, lucky connections. Go figure. Yeah, this is the first time I streamed in 1080p in a while. I will say, because I did have to tone it down for the Minecraft UHCs. Hold on a moment. Alright. That moment is over with now. So now what I need to do is, structure 2 is that guy. You can delete structure 2 to be more like, say, that. I don't know, go back. No, you can go back here, do that. Go down a little bit more. So question. On this stream, should I design like the ship pictures for all the ships, or should I just not bother like I did in my last playthrough? So that's structure 2, so that's structure 3. Structure 4 is that guy. We're gonna move structure 4 down here. And then do maybe like that. Sort of nice, but time consuming. Yeah, it is. That's kind of like the main balancing factor. Is it's nice, but it takes time to do. Nah, that would kind of be on top of the bridge. But, you know, we could do like a mast thing up here. So how am I gonna name this thing? Like that. Because if you include designing on YouTube, you'll have episodes where it's 50% lines being adjusted. Yeah, like I'm gonna do the top lines, definitely. By the way, side note of absurd RNG's luck. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the top views. It's the side views, which I was considering doing. Because I like doing the top views. I'm fine with that. There's 2 new guys streaming together. I got 7 center lines in 1909. That's good. Well, okay, that would be 5 plus center lines, but yeah, that's really good. Alright, so thoughts. Do we want to do a conventional armored cruiser or not? Because our current design goes 22 knots. Actually, let me load it up. I just want to make sure. Yeah, accommodations normal, range is medium. You know, if we're gonna get these in like every armored cruiser battle, I'm not gonna need other designs. So yeah, we can just stick with these. This might actually be a good idea in a normal playthrough. Conventional ain't a Russian thing. They're like, hold my vodka. Yeah, this might be good in a normal playthrough, even with its small belt, because you're gonna get the 12-inch guns on a decently fast ship, and you can get them in cruiser actions as well. You don't need to build a divided class between the battleship and the armored cruiser with these. You just build a whole bunch of these, and suddenly you have a bunch of high-quality ships or decent quality ships which you can use as either pre-dreadnoughts or armored cruisers. I actually think it's a really smart idea. But we're gonna need a CL. Alright, range is long. I don't like that. Range should be medium, probably. belt. We don't need that high of a belt. 22 knots of speed. Talking about designs that work, I had those guys test my idea of armored heavy KEs. Did it work? Those things sawed off cruisers with no losses. Sounds like it worked! Was that, like, early game? Oh my god, almost sunk a sea all by themselves. Those would be kind of expensive to build, but yeah, if it works, that's not bad. You know, this will be a decent cruiser, I think. We could either... Hold on. Why do we need that many secondaries? Let's replace those secondaries with more primaries. And then do, say, this. Change this line out. Expensive, but they never sink, have max mines on refit, and anything short of a CA must run from them. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, but then the question is, why would you build armored heavy KEs and not just, what's the difference between building those and like a CL for the same purpose? I think that's kind of my thought on the whole matter. Because I would assume that you could just put a CL on coastal patrol and get basically the same thing. I suppose other than the minesweeping ability and the ability to carry mines. That would kind of be your two major differences. Although a CL can carry mines. Right now I'm just thinking about this. I'll read that message shortly because I did see it pop up. Although sometimes I see phantom messages pop up. They're about as expensive as... What? Those are only expensive as a DD? You might be onto something. I know I have built like cruisers as mine or as KEs in World Waves 1 before. But only that was a small class. Up until 1918 they're quite effective. Okay. We can do something like, say, this. Maintenance-wise, 1,000 ton armored K costs 18 maintenance. So how did they fight off cruisers then? I suppose that's kind of the main question in my mind right now is... How did they fight off 10 5-inch guns and armor? That would do it. What sort of speed did they go? I think's the main remaining question. Alright, this destroyer is crap. I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a D and an E. Maybe not a D and an E. And a F and a G torpedo tube on it. And the reason I do this... Okay, we need a medium range destroyer. We need it to be normal. It only has the one forward 3-inch gun. Engine priority can be on speed. And we'll bring it down to 25 knots. This will alright, 19 knots. Okay. That's kind of like a coastal protection cruiser then. And we can't add any of that stuff yet. So the thought behind something like this here is that having... I'm going to increase the gun size to 4 inches. Is that having this loadout of torpedoes where you have, like, say, 4 torpedoes on your starting destroyer means basically that they will actually fire torpedoes at enemies. Unfortunately, other than that, it's not a very good ship. You know, there's very limited amount you can get away with on this tonnage. But yeah, I'll see. Yeah, go to build dialogue. So now we have a destroyer, a CA, and a CL. I will check out that Corvette design. So you're talking about 1,000 tons, probably about 19-ish knots. Belt-wise, 2 inches, 5-inch guns, DE, and then 3 wings per side. Maybe not DE, FG, something like this. Does kind of work. I mean, can't get your fire control up. Build it a little larger. Could maybe get that play not half. And I don't know. I don't think you need deck armor. I have 2-inch armored everywhere. And 50 mines. Okay, want to have minesweeping gear still. That's our second KE. Yeah, not that horrible of a design. Costs 15 months to build. If we go down to 1,000. Yeah, that's not bad. I might consider bringing that up to like 1,200 and just trying to use the extra mass on a few extra things. Like some actual turret protection. Too many main gun mounts for displacement. Yeah, okay, so there is a rate of fire mod on that. I don't think I'm gonna rely on that right now. I mean, I tend to rely mostly on winning the battles at sea. The rate of fire ain't bad, actually. Okay. I tend to rely a little bit more on trying to win the battles at sea rather than trying to win, like, the trade and submarine war, if you can tell. So, yeah. We only have 3 ship designs. Okay, so funds-wise, we have 4,000. We have that. Alright, so it can still fight off stuff very effectively in coastal settings. These things on coastal raids keep the enemy away. Yeah, that would be good. I mean, usually on coastal raids I try to hunt stuff anyways, but yeah, that could be good. You know what? I'm gonna open the design for that guy. Open the design for this guy. And just a new name. Keep it as a CA. At any rate, in the Baltic, every battle is a coastal battle. Yeah, fair. I don't know, it's an expensive ship to risk. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create one of these for the Pacific. And the reason I'm making it a little heavier and giving it more secondary guns is Japan likes to do surprise attacks at night. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have ships built specifically for the Pacific with large numbers of anti-destroyer guns. Like this. Just basically designed so that if they get attacked at night, all those secondary guns can just respond and hopefully sink some destroyers. Almost unsinkable, the enemy. Can't get them to an easy 16k points. Well, if you accept them like a battleship engagement or something, then that would be an easy 16k points. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's go with this as a... Or do I just want... I'll just have the one class, just to keep things a little simpler. Yeah, you get my point, though. Not all battles are fleet battles. Yeah, that is fair. But those things would still be vulnerable in, like, a fleet engagement or a battleship or heavy cruiser engagement, and those are typically battles I, try to fight in and win a little more often. Do I stick with the two types of battleship design? I might only go for the one and then do this kind of double build thing later. Yeah, alright, so it's about 60,000 to build one of those. It's about 26,000 to build one of those, and then we'll say 1,700-ish to build a destroyer. Quote-unquote battleship, yeah. It's armored cruiser. Armored cruiser. It's an armored cruiser with 12-inch guns. I have stretched the definition of armored cruiser as far as it will go, but the game has legally allowed me to do this, and I'm not allowed any battleships this game. What do you mean battleships? We don't have those in Russia. Alright, so if we want, say... Hold up. I'm gonna want at least 12 destroyers to start out with. Probably 16. You stretch the definition. That thing is a coastal defense cruiser. It's a coastal defense cruiser with medium range. Oh, your thing's a coastal defense cruiser. Yep. Where did my calculator go? There it is. My thing is a coastal, or not? It's not a coastal defense. It's an armored cruiser just with 12-inch guns. Actually, hold up. Let me find the class. Let me find the class which is the basis for letting me legally do this. And that is these guys. That thing. That is the Tsukuba and the Ibuki class are the reason I can legally do this in game and have it called an armored cruiser. Thank you, Japan. Thank you, historical Japan, for doing this. Although, to be fair, these things were built like 1905 to 1908 and service like 1907. And the other one 1909. But I can link didn't show up here. What? What do you mean the link didn't show up? It's right there. In the chat. Did it work? Should have worked. I don't know why it didn't. Oh wait, I should get rid of the Discord invoice. Auto remove filtered. Ah. Yeah, it shouldn't be. No, I should get rid of the oh, what is it? That thing. That thing right there. That thing does not need to be there right now since I am not in my Discord chat. Although I should probably have like two different messages I can put up depending on what I'm doing. That being said, I should really have multiple scenes in OBS and I only have one, and that's probably harming me. Like I should probably have like rule wave scene and, you know, like a planet coaster one or such. Alright, so it's about 60,000 to get one CA. So let's say we want 4. So that's already half our budget gone. So let's divide that by 4 and now multiply it by 6. So that only leaves us with a little bit of budget left. I'm thinking 5? So that gets rid of 300,000. That gives us 136,000 to spend on cruisers or light cruisers and destroyers. Here, let's check. So that's about 26,000. So then, so we'd have 76,000 left. hold on. That didn't work. There we go. Yeah, we have about 76, or we'd have about 76,000 left, which that would wind up being about 2 to 3 CLs and then a couple DDs. So I think the 5 CA approach is the best. So real quickly, just a name. Take that name. Okay, build our first one, generate the random name. Build our second one under that name. Because we're not going to have battleships anyways, so why don't I just name my heaviest ships what the Russians would normally have called their battleships. So let's suggest a new name, like so. And then build a new armored cruiser under that name. You know what? I have an idea. Since it doesn't cost me any money to design ships right now, let's just save this as a design. We can't build these, but I'm saving it as a design so I can take the name suggestions and then apply them to the armored cruisers like this. There we go. That makes things a lot easier. Didn't have to pay for the new design, and that's going to make naming these a lot easier in the future. I will probably have to show older designs to get that to work, which is going to be a little annoying, but it should be good enough. Or maybe I just spend a couple million to design a really cheap battleship in the future, and then use its names for everything else. So now we can actually go to CLs. Okay, so we have 138 left. So I can get about 4 CLs. Let's do that. And then destroyer-wise, we can get 12. Yeah, I think that's fine. So how many okay, we have 12 destroyers. I'm gonna move some of this force down into the where? Northern Pacific? Is it? Oh no, Northeast Asia. Those guys are all going to be in Northeast Asia, and then the rest of these will be in Northern Europe. And that should be that. Yeah, I'm finished building the initial fleet. Select ships under construction. Okay, let's get one of those guys under construction. I probably want 2 CLs under construction. At least. Probably 3 CLs. And then destroyer-wise, probably that. That's probably good. Oh, and also with some of the extra funds I have, build be larger docks. And let's continue. Let's see what everyone else gets. Alright, what does everyone else have? Germany... Okay, so nobody else has any ships under construction for some reason. Okay, so first of all, Japan. Japan's our target right now. We're going to put them to medium spying, even if it's kind of pointless. Germany would be a difficult fight, but we might be able to take them. I'm willing to risk it. Alright, so let's look at what Germany has. So they have the Brandenburg class of battleships, research 12%. Yes, I'll do that in a moment. Yes, so they have the Brandenburg class of battleships. 4 11-inch guns, a lot of 6-inch guns, and some 3-inch guns, 9-inch belt. So this thing would be a difficult fight. It would probably be able to penetrate us before we could penetrate it. But it's something we could still stand a chance. Or something we could still stand a chance against. With our armored cruisers. Their armored cruisers would not last. Look at that, 20 knots. 20 knots. If we got into a war with Germany, that right there, all of those guys, that's 3 points. And then they have a funnel-less cruiser. Good job, Germany. You have discovered how to not emit smoke, apparently. That's an interesting drawing. I haven't seen that one yet. That must be new. Yeah, 22 knots. That's tiny. It's probably a raider. And then they have a bunch of destroyers. If we look at Japan, so it looks like they have one class of battleships, the Asahi class. 4 10-inch guns, 7-inch belted midships, 12 7-inch guns. 19 knots. So the 12 7-inch guns on these are kind of scary. Your KE would sink their CLs, no joke. You're probably not wrong. You are probably not wrong on that. Yeah, that's... I would even fight between one of my armored cruisers and these. Probably even a little balanced towards my CAs. In addition to that, they have one CA backing it up, which is slower, of lighter tonnage, and only has 4 7-inch guns and a smaller belt. So that's 3 points. In terms of the light cruisers, that's 22 knots, so my CAs can keep up with that. That's also 22 knots, and they're kind of crap. And they have a bunch of destroyers. It's really the destroyers we'd have to be worried about, but, you know, those are early destroyers. They're kind of reluctant to fire torpedoes. And hopefully ours, with our 4 torpedo tubes, should be a little less reluctant to fire torpedoes. So first of all, research. We need it at 12%. UK's literally outgun half their navies. Yep. So, let's set our research priorities here, because we're going to need to do that. So first of all, we're going to need ships with a lot of machinery. Machinery development high. We do not, or our ships are not going to have as much armor. Do I keep it on medium, or do I set it to low? Because I'm not going to need to concentrate as many points into armor. But I mean, I'm still going to need armor. Like, I'm still going to go up to a 12-inch belt. I'm not going to go beyond a 12-inch belt. I think having armor on low is probably the smart idea after like 1915, 1920-ish. But I'm not sure if it's a smart idea before then. Might be good to have it on medium earlier and then switch it to low. Yeah, we'll put it on low. Hull construction. That's weight savings from hull. I'll keep it on medium. Fire control high. We need to shoot stuff. Subdivision and damage control, 100% have that on high. 100%. That needs to be high. Ship design needs to be high. Light forces and... okay, AP projectiles. Yeah, it needs to be on high. Light forces and torpedo warfare. I'm just going to keep those on medium because I don't want to put too many things on high. I'm going to keep naval guns on medium. I'm going to be honest. I think this is a good way to do it. I mean, maybe submarines on low? But even nah, I'll keep them on medium. Submarines do provide a little bit of help. Do I want to put them on low? Do I want to keep them on medium? I don't know. Put it on low would help everything else out. If I keep them on medium, then Eh. Explosive shells could also be a potential for low, but I might need explosive shells early on. It's like I still kind of need everything. I'll do that. Ivan floats, doesn't sink. Yeah. Alright, so we're losing about 683 a month. So, I don't think we need all of our ships active right now, so we're going to put 2 of those guys into the mothballs, and we're going to move 1 to the reserve fleet. Mothball. I don't need all those active at the moment, and then... yeah. There we go, now we're making money. I'll move the one in North... yeah, I'll move the one in Northern Europe to the reserve fleet, because we're going to get more in Northern Europe. It's more difficult to get more ships in, you know, Southeast, or Northeast Asia. Let's see, Austria-Hungary has laid down a new battleship, Japan has laid down a new armored cruiser, and the USA has laid down a new armored cruiser. Actually, so yay, some nations are starting to lay down stuff. What does US have, just in case we wind up going to war with them somehow? That's dangerous. That's a little dangerous. I don't know if I'll invest in your corvettes or not. Honestly, I don't know. But I want to see what Austria-Hungary has. Because Austria-Hungary is usually a joke. Let's see how much of a joke it is. Oh, hold on. Why am I receiving a message on Steam? Give me a moment. I'm probably gonna turn off my display capture for just a moment here. I usually wind up turning the Steam things off, but yeah, the Steam things off. But yeah, that'd be what the fuck. Yeah, this is based on a real life one. This is actually based on a real life battleship. It was not a very good real life battleship, but Austria-Hungary in real life built these things. For whatever reason. I mean, actually, I'm not even sure if they were in service in 1899. That might have been something where it took them a couple more years to get into service. Yeah, single turret up the bank. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking either. They were thinking something, but it wasn't very good. Alright, so we're going to get a couple of destroyers. Yeah? I say take it. Even if it does lose us a little bit of budget. 4 destroyers are commissioned into the Navy. So less budget, more prestige. I'll take it. Gladly. And we're going to get some more destroyers this turn. 3 destroyers. Let's piss off Japan. Get some budget, increase some tension, and get some prestige. On top of all that, we're going straight into the Russo-Japanese War here. Derail plans for the palace. No, we are not derailing plans for the palace. We have helped them build it for prestige. Because we need all the prestige we can get. It's an interesting idea in Russia. Oh god. Oh god, that's called getting yourselves executed, isn't it? Derailing plans for a palace. Alright, so did we research anything yet? No, we have not. Do we want to build any new ships yet? I mean, we have a bunch of new destroyers in service now, but I don't think I do want to build any new ships. USA has laid down another battleship. Japan's getting a little more pissed off. I'm going to decrease spying on them to low and just kind of save up a bit more money. I have Rule the Waves too, but this is... Twitch doesn't have it on there yet, is the thing. Twitch doesn't have it on there. It's not my fault. This is actually Rule the Waves 2. Another round of fighting has broken out among several Balkan nations. Do tension, or piss off. It is deplorable that it seems impossible to stop the fighting in this region. I wonder what they are serving for dinner at the Flag Officer's Mess. Admiral, you have been promoted to cupbearer. Your skull will be repurposed. It is deplorable that it seems impossible to stop fighting in this region. Okay, yeah. No, this is the second. The first, just Twitch doesn't have the option to let you say that you're playing the first. Do we have anything? We don't have any technologies researched yet. How much is it costing to build this thing? A little too expensive. We could order a new cruiser. I'm not gonna bother. More budget, more tension. Even if that is a little very, very risky. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a cruiser to finish and yeah, let's enter such an agreement with Germany as well. No spying on Germany. You're gonna buy and play this after you finish this term, or after you finish the term. Yeah, that's cool. It is a very good game, and I really like how you can just play it out for some long time. Gotta get Rasputin to design your ship. So right now, tensions with Japan are heating up. I say, okay, activate all these guys. Quintuple turret somehow, yep. We don't need a lot in Northern Europe. I'm gonna keep that cruiser there. Actually, no, I will keep that cruiser there, the one on Poor, the one which was not in the mothballs. And I'm gonna keep a light cruiser there. But the rest of these guys, and probably I'll get sent down too. We'll leave 4 destroyers maybe. Yeah, all of you guys need to start moving to Northeast Asia. We're gonna go to war with Japan. Japan versus Austria. That seems hard to mobilize. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're Russia, so yeah. Not Austria this time. The last game was all Austria. I did very well as Austria last time. 137 prestige. I'm happy with that. And I made it, I survived until 1955, so. Which is kind of late for Austria. Very late for Austria. Yeah, no, this is Russia. We're already getting ourselves into the Russo-Japanese War. Yeah, alright, so what I need to do now is I am going to need to design a Corvette. Pretty badly. Don't make it a Russo-Japanese War repeat. Trust me on this, we're gonna need a lot of binoculars. But no, the goal is to try to get our ships down there quickly. And the other thing with this campaign is, I cannot build battleships. No pre-dreadnoughts, no dreadnoughts, no battleships. I can build armored cruisers and I can build battle cruisers, and that's kind of the limiting factor. The Kappa Ks. Well, I need these to be cheaper. Although wait, actually, if I do go for the heavy Corvette design, which you're proposing, probably still want them to have medium range to move them around. Nothing beats the Mark I human eyeball. Yep. Now the good thing is we have a treaty with Germany and a treaty with France. So that means that it's going to be Japan versus 3 countries here. And that could get fun very quickly. And it's only 1901. I'm kind of surprised I've even got into that. So we're going to increase those to 5 inches. I want to see what the this can do, I suppose. Even if that is a little larger and I have to adjust this. How much does it cost compared to the other ones? That's 3,876,000. Is relevant all game with upgrades? Yeah, probably. Is that worth it? Or do we need just numbers? I might. Okay, yeah, now that total goes up a lot. Yeah, that might be a little easier right here. 'Cause it's about 4 mil. SW based on tonnage. Oh, okay. Don't make it too. No, this is heavier than the destroyers I can currently build. This is already like twice as large as destroyers at the moment. Wait, can I get a, hold on. Can I get... I know I know I don't have any weight remaining. Oh, no torpedoes. Darn it. This does check out, though. Gosh, LOL might work. I'll just had another streamer test them. These things beat up CLs. That's my hope. So I'll probably build the... You're excited to see this? Alright, yeah, I'll stick with this class then. This, probably pretty dumb idea. But, yeah, I'll try it anyways. I know I have tried these in World Waves 1 before. Not, like, to a extent where I was massively using them, but to an extent where I had a couple in an Austria-Hungary playthrough. And they worked okay, I would say. I wouldn't say they were greatest things ever, but I wouldn't say they were the worst. Like, I didn't get them beating up cruisers thing. But, you know, I think they did help in a couple of engagements. Yeah, we can do something kind of like that. So there we go, that's a bunch of 5-inch guns. Eventually we can probably upgrade this. The, Vestnik class. Let's see. Save it. So that'll take a little bit to design, and then I'm also going to want to build a, lighter corvette. This is a 600-tonner. We're also only going to have it go 19 knots. They're playing the US lots of coastal raids everywhere. Yeah, okay, that would help out. Yeah, so we'll have this normal corvette design as well, too. One of these actually gave a CL medium damage and escaped undamaged. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. Do that. Not now. Not now. Alright, there you go. Monthly balance has gone up a little bit. We're going to get a new CL in service here shortly. Yeah, we have one working up right now. Actually, you know what? This one here should probably also move to Northeast Asia. So, the main issue with Northeast Asia is Japan's probably going to get a surprise attack on us. And that's not going to be something we can escape. Artemisia Light. Yep. Artemisia was a decent cruiser. Kind of wish she had done a little more. Although I did check the save file afterwards. She had 14 battle stars when she sank, so yeah, not bad. We need larger docks. What I should do is I should get doctrine going. So we should probably have gunnery. Do I want torpedo warfare or do I want night fighting? I'm gonna go night fighting, I think. Because I don't think that torpedoes are super important at this point in the game. It's 1901. Hey, we researched a technology. That... Wait, is that our first technology or our second? Yeah. Okay, so that's our first technology. So 1% weight saving on machinery. Yeah, we're going to get another cruiser in service here. Coincidence rangefinder, and what I think I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to design a new cruiser. So, I'm going to have an additional gun. Going to need a new name. Can we do that with 2 additional guns? Maybe. Maybe we do try to increase. Does that work? Okay, no. We'll give it all the additional guns. And build it at, you know. Oh, we'll build it there. 13,900 tons. Or we could go for the 15,000 tons and get a little bit more, like, say, belt extended armor. Or maybe I go for just a slight bit more. Secondary armor is not a good idea. Yeah, I'll increase the belt extended armor slightly. Yeah. Oh, that'll only take 1 month. Awesome. Yeah, do that. Oh, wait, I just sacrificed prestige. I'm a moron. I should not have sacrificed prestige. Generate a name for the ship, and actually, we do need to build these guys. Build 2 of them. Build 8 of them. Maybe build another 2 of those guys too. So we're gonna lose some money here, but, you know, only for 3 more turns. What? No! Oh god, no! Game! Oh god, no! No! Just after I sent everything to Northeast Asia. Alright. Oh, no! No! Do not make us fight Britain first thing! Ah, god damn it. Yeah, send half the fleet back up to Northern Europe. Oh, dear God. That's more... It's more budget. I need the budget. Our new, armored cruiser has commissioned into the Navy. That is good. Build us. Come on, tensions with Britain. Go down. Keep Japan on medium spy, actually. I'm okay with tensions with Austria being higher, not Britain. Britain is where things get terrifying. Yeah. Okay, this is a crappy battleship, but I do not want to put my armored cruisers up against that thing. Against, you know, 13 of them. Which is, I mean, basically what they have. God save the kind intensifies. God save the king intensifies. Oh god. This is not good. Now I could take on their armored cruiser force here. And the thing is, I do have a treaty with Germany and France. So both of those would help. But even combined, I don't think we have the forces to do it. Actually, if we check out the almanac, I have my little trusty little calculator here. So we have 120, 820 plus 115, 010 plus 126, 980. So the 3 of us combined have not even 10,000 more budget than Britain itself. They have 6 battleships combined. And we kind of combined our CAs and our battleships, so we have 6 as well. So that's 12. Britain has 14. If we took our armored cruisers and then combined them with the German and French battleships, we wouldn't have enough to fight Britain one-on-one. Or one battleship for one battleship. Just no. Do not put me at war with Britain. I want to go to war with Japan. Yes, I am doing that. I will buy Krupp armor. Heavy secondary battery. That's good. That will allow me better ships. Great Britain has laid down a new C8. Oh, God. Yeah, I can condemn the practices of Austria-Hungary. I am fine with that. I am fine with pissing off Austria-Hungary even more. So we have that thing building. Now, we did get new technology. We can do heavier guns, but I think it's just easier to lay down another one right now. Wait, hold on. I want to rename the ship. And those will take a while to be done. It is threatened by the imperialistic ambitions of Japan. Not Britain, not Austria, Japan. You were going to make limey vodka. The process by which it's made is still unclear. Okay, we can't build submarines yet. What's our research at? So we did get one in active mine warfare. We did get some around here. That 600 displacement destroyer is going to be good. Alright. So I think now I'm going to maybe make another little shift to back to Northeast Asia. Just from a few ships, and yeah. We've got a bunch of these guys, which will be done pretty soon, but what I want to do is I want to design a 600-ton destroyer. Which is, you know, probably our 500-ton destroyer, just 2 knots faster. You know, I think that's good. Just want to make sure that ship graphic's good. There you go. Okay, good. Yeah, go to the build screen, build me just 4 of them for now. New training applied, new docks done. Yeah, this time I was, okay. So that decreases tension. I think we need to decrease tension. I don't know with who that's going to decrease tension with. Yes, the nations I wanted it to decrease tension with. That's good. I might not play this game quite as heavily for prestige either as I did the last one. Alright, so we're going to get some more minesweepers here. Or some corvettes. Yes. How did the... That was in Japan! Right? So, our tensions with Japan decreased and our tensions with Britain increased. Can you not, game? Yeah, I don't think we can build subs yet. Alright, so we have 4 destroyers building. Let's get some more corvettes building. That's budget tension. Oh god, it increased tension with Britain. It was just a random event which screwed me over there. Yeah, we need to back down from Britain. Like, we are fully ready for war. We should safeguard our interests. I mean, we already have one with France, but yeah, screw it. We'll do that. France conveys. We're at too many nations. Well, I mean, yeah, tension. Actually, I probably should have done that with Britain. Just tried to decrease tension somewhat. So yeah, now we have a bunch of minesweepers, and that's gonna be good. And yeah, minesweepers, good. Getting some more of them built. We need probably a new CL design, I would think. Probably a good time to try to get one of those to 23 knots. Maybe it's like our old CL design, but just a little heavier. At 23. Look at the ASW difference between corvettes. Yeah, I'll have to see that. ASW, 2 for those, 5 for those. And maintenance-wise, let's see, so that's 8 maintenance, and that's 19. It's kind of about where you'd expect the difference to be. I think these are slightly more efficient than for the ASW rating. Yeah, I think slightly. Okay, so our cruiser design study is going to be done. Go to the build screen. Get me 2 of them. And build me larger docks. Okay, tensions are declining again. How are tensions suddenly declining? Oh, well. More efficient, about 20 times better in a fight. Yeah, well, I think it's time to start deactivating some stuff again. So that's in Northern Europe, that's in Northern Europe. We're going to move the half. Yeah, I think it's time that we do this. So we got into a war scare there and somehow have backed down from it. So I'm gonna hold off for probably a few more turns. Then we'll do maybe like this group being mothballed again. Because we're not suddenly gonna go to war at this point. So yeah, monthly balance is once again good. And I think it is... Actually, how's our research doing into ship design? It's only 1. Enables secondary guns higher than 7 inches. So I do believe that we can do in singles at this point. Probably something like... we do 10-inch guns here? Yeah, that counts. Secondary-wise, we would probably want these to be armored maybe about 8. 7. Yeah, let's increase our mass a bit. And suggest a new name. And that still checks out, right? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we want all the tertiary guns we can get. I'm content with having the 8 10-inch guns per side. Conning tower-wise, we'll probably increase to 8. And maybe additional armament. I'll do 1 more torpedo tube on each side. Maybe not. Is that a good ship? I think that's a perfectly fine looking, or perfectly fine ship. I might want to just redesign some of this a little bit, so then we can do something like that. Bring it kind of back there. Bring it down. No, maybe here. I'll have it kind of do something like that. Alright, so structure... Okay, that's structure 1. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of all the structures at this point. And completely redesign the lines to make it look a little better. So yeah, that oval's... You know what, screw it. Let's do a 4-stacker here. Now, let's do one of these kind of like... almost French-style 4-stackers. Alright, structure 2. That's going to be... We'll do a second layer kind of up on here. And then... yeah, so we'll just do kind of 4 in the same shape that we did 1, or not 4, 2 in the same shape we did 1. Structure Yeah, structure 2 in the same shape we did structure 1. Alright, structure 3, that will be our good old bridge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like that. Back there. And then, yeah, kind of bring it out to the side, maybe about there-ish. And then do something like that for structure 3. Structure 4 is just gonna probably be, you know, not here. I have an idea with structure 4, and that's we're gonna start it there, go there, go there, back to there, then over to there. That looks good. Structure 5 will just go on top of here then. Probably be like that. Wait, no, not quite that. Structure 5 can kind of be that. And then structure 6. I don't know where we put structure 6. We put it back here. We could put it on here. I think we'll just kind of put it back here. Oh, no, we'll put it, structure 6 will go here. And there we go. That is our, new cruiser design study, so save that. It'll take some money. It'll take a few months. 2 destroyers are commissioned. So that does give me a little more budget. Early coastal subs. Cool. Let's build some of those, and then... So our design study is now done. Let's order one. Order one of our new armored cruisers, and probably at the same time order a new CL. Rebellion broken out. It is without a doubt Japan. Medium wing turrets enable secondary wing double turrets up to 10 inches in caliber. That will be good. This ship is now already an obsolete design. We will continue building it as such. Yeah, the remaining corvettes are still finishing commissioning. Okay, that was a sudden drop in monthly balance from nowhere. Oh well, there we go. All of our corvettes are now in service for now. That gives us a decent number of corvettes. How many is that? That's 15. Now we're just kind of building cruisers, side drums, more machinery saving. Right now our monthly balance is just kind of collapsing on us even more. I'm gonna halt that cruiser for a turn or two. Yeah, they are no threat. I'm not condemning them here. I will take a prestige hit to decrease tensions with Britain. Yeah. So I cannot afford another cruiser once this one gets completed. I can afford another... I could probably afford a design study now into a battlecruiser, which I think I'm gonna do. Alright, so auto-generate a battlecruiser design just to start us off. Alright, so... yeah, I want it... Okay, we can only get about 25 knots out of this. On the other hand, I do want a heavier belt. So that's probably about a 9-inch belt. Secondary-wise, we'll move the secondaries to 7-inch. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to move these up to the 10-inch guns. Yeah, ship is seriously overweight. Other than that, it doesn't have any problems. So 25 knots might be a little too fast. Maybe 24 is a little more in line. So we'll go maybe 11-inch turrets. 2.5 turret top. Yeah, that's the most Yeah, I think that's the largest we can get out of the ship. But 9-inch belt. You know, starting out with that on a battlecruiser, that's probably a good idea. 11-inch turrets is going to be good as well. Belt. Yeah, other than that, I think that's good. It'll be an expensive design to build. And now that being said, we're gonna stick with our naming theme of our battleships. Although I might also use some of the battlecruiser names, or normal battlecruiser names, on some of these vessels, given that they both probably apply. So this is kind of like a semi-dreadnought battlecruiser here. And then we can do something like, say, that, and that. It might actually be perfectly valid in the game to build this as a, you know, a battleship rather than this. Although I don't know. I don't know if that would be, if the game would let you do that or not. Alright, structure 4, go away. Structure 5, go away. Structure 6, go away. We need to work on... That guy can probably move forward. That guy can probably move up there. That guy can probably move back there. Okay, that's structure 1. That's structure 2. Actually, I'm going to change structure 2 again. You know what? No, structure 2. What we'll do with structure 2 is we will have structure 2 initially act as the forward conning tower. Then I'll move it kind of back this way a bit. And then we'll kind of have it be something which goes onto the funnels, and then kind of creates maybe a little... Oh, bring it back there. We'll do kind of a box around the funnels here. And then... yeah, and then that's as many points as I'm going to get. That's structure 2. That gives us a bit of detail. Structure 3 then will be the bridge, I would think. Yeah, structure 3 will do kind of the bridge shape here. Actually, you know what? Structure 3... we'll do something like that as structure 3, and then structure 4 can actually be the bridge itself. So that would be like so. Bring it there. Let's bring that forward up to about there. And then do something kind of along the lines of this. Alright, so then structure 5. Let's wrap it around that funnel. Bring it down kind of this way. Bring it across. Okay, no. Bring it there. Let's do something kind of like Lion here. HMS Lion. And then structure 6 can be, say, maybe a little bridge ring on the aft end here, just to kind of cover up that little hole. So let's do it like this. Yeah, there we go. That looks like a good ship. Yeah. Let's take this guy and accept it for service. Although, give us an extra... yeah, give us an extra 2 5-inch guns. Maybe I'll decrease the... do I want to decrease a little bit of protection? Maybe the belt extended a little bit and get an extra secondary in there. Yeah. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. Central firing is a new fire control system, so now I'm gonna have to open that design, change the fire control. Yeah, complete that ship. Okay, so this allows me to build battlecruisers as well. So that increased the budget a little bit. We need to wait until we have the money to afford that design. Yeah. Decrease tension with Britain. And I think... Okay, let's see. So we go into design ship and then open up... Yeah, 2B, BB, or BC building. So I can get around this perfectly fine by building battlecruisers like this guy. This is perfectly legal within the game I'm playing, even without battleships. We can build battlecruisers, and that would satisfy the requirement. Now, we're going to build it with central firing instead. Yeah, design exists. There we go. Now we're building it. No. I can't use those. Yeah, we have, like, no funds now, but... You know, we're gonna have a, yeah, there we go. Oh, crap. Okay, so the U.S. Review the almanac. They've got a lot. They would be difficult to fight. Yeah. Do that. So U.S., you know, they've got that. There's not really a lot of fighting we could do with them. Okay, so this is odd, because I selected this ship to be built with central firing, and it completed after its sister, which wasn't built with central firing. Its sister didn't wind up being slower than intended. Well, the second ship of the class did. So I'm going to open you for a rebuild. Rebuild you with central firing, and then have that saved as a separate class. Now, I'm not going to rebuild it yet, because I do need that... Well, you know what? I do need the money right now. And that's to get the battleship request done. Couple it with careful diplomacy. Go to the build screen. We need 2 of them. And that is going to cost us funds. But it looks like if we can sustain this for 2 turns, we can sustain this for 2 turns. If we can sustain this for 2 turns, we'll be okay. There we go. Now we have our praise. During trials, it is found that the ship has trouble reaching her design speed. Good job, Russian industry. So we decided to build these things a little bit heavier. And, okay, so that's more prestige. We can afford a little more tension right now. Alright, unfortunately, yeah, we've got to do some careful budget management here. But, you know, stuff's been okay for the moment, so I might, what I might do is I might just, start moving a little more to the reserve fleet. You know, we nearly got into war at the beginning, but it looks like we've avoided it for the most part. Although I do want to rebuild this ship. And yeah, I can sustain, you know, 566 for a few turns. No. No. Go for the win. I can afford tensions being a little higher with Austria-Hungary. Alright, so yeah, we should extend our security agreement with France. It risks leaking sensitive technology. What sensitive technology does Russia have? I don't know. Let's leak it. New research area discovered. I missed what it was, but we have a new research area somewhere in here. ASW. Gotta be ASW warfare. That's probably... we'll keep it on medium for now. Oh dear God. Our unrest level is 6. We're not even at war and our unrest level is 6. Well, that's Russia for you. What are you doing, Tsar? What are you doing? No! No! Stop this! Stop this! Alright, fine. I will take the budget and the prestige. What are you doing? Give us the better quality 12-inch guns. I don't think we have access to, Let's look at ship design real quickly. Yeah, we don't have access to anything else. I need to wait a couple of months now. I'm gonna wait 2 months. I got away with that last time. Just to build up a little bit more money. Yeah. We could take the... I have to take the budget. Alright, now we will get the new design laid down. Better guns. It'll basically be the same, but a little lighter. Just a new name. This be the Popita class battlecruiser. Okay, we're gonna leave it at 20 or at that many tons. We're gonna actually add another secondary gun then. So it'll just be a little lighter on a little less tonnage. So that's gonna take 2 months to design. And then that of Japan. Not Britain. Not Britain. Japan. Yeah, we need to lay down 2 of these things. Dear flippin' God. I'm gonna decrease my research budget and decrease my spying and just... We have to start getting... Or we have to start deactivating more of our fleet, I think. Like, I don't think I have a choice in the matter. Dear God. We're barely able to afford this. Now, we will get a new CA done. There we go, good. Our funds have gone up. Actually, I need to also build larger docks. Yay, there we go, much praise. Yes, we should extend it. Yeah, we're gonna have to decrease that funding. Issue an ultimatum. Error in check procedure. So now we're gonna be at war with Japan. So, no, decline that. Decline that. Mobilization. Dear God, our Tsar got us into a mess. Yeah, thank you, Tsar. Thank you for getting us into this situation. I've had to tone down my research and do a bunch of other stuff. And yes, I know, Razor Basilisk thing is brought up. So, anything right now in Northern Europe, we've just gotta send down there. You know, that ship's working up. It'll be done this turn. I'm gonna send it anyways. All those guys are ready to go. Those guys are gonna stay in Northern Europe, but these guys are gonna go down as well to Northeast Asia. So all of you guys go down to Northeast Asia at the moment. So, okay, invasion circles. Yes, we can invade Hokkaido. I'm gonna wait for my fleet to get there, because we need our armored cruisers down there. Oh, God. Enemy raid on coastal shipping around Vladivostok. It's risky, but I'll take it. Okay, so we have our 3 armored cruisers here. 3 in this region. Up front, led by that guy as a scout. There's not a lot of areas they can come through here. They basically got to come up here or here or here. They can kind of come up at all these angles, but you're going to wind up somewhere in here. Now this is telling us that they might be trying to approach here. Wait, are those... Okay, those are ours, right? Those submarines are ours and they aren't... Yeah, Dolphin and Beluga are Russian subs, not... Wait, we can't move. Now the good news is Japan didn't start out with a surprise attack, which is really good news. Okay. For whatever reason, we haven't found them yet. 25? Why can't... Let me... There we go. Now I can take control of my cruiser division. So we're going to head out this way. Unknown ship spotted. There they are. Coming in. Alright. They're kind of sailing this way. What are they? That's a CL. So that's their scout force. We're Okay. Okay, let's have some fun. So these guys, the Kumo class, they're armed with 4 7-inch guns, 12 5-inch guns. They have a 5.5-inch belt, 5-inch turret, 6-inch citadel, and can make 20 knots. We have 4 12-inch guns, 14 6-inch guns, can make 22 knots, have a 6-inch belt, and 9-inch turrets. And that's all 3 of them. This is going to go very, very badly for the Japanese ships over here. Hello, friends. How do you feel about 12-inch? How do you feel about 12-inch shell fire? Oh, do you guys not have the range to hit us yet? Oh, that's so good. You guys are so lucky. You're gonna get to endure more 12-inch fire. Oh, now they're starting to fire. Now we've gotten close enough for them to fire. But look at that, we're going to be able to penetrate your belt before you can. Hey, look, we scored a hit. I don't know what gun. That's probably a 6-inch hit we scored. Oh, you guys think you can run away? Hey, look, we took a hit. Yeah, we took 2 medium hits. It really didn't do a lot. Okay, we scored another hit. Doesn't look like it was a main gun hit, though. Their ships were probably unactive before this war. And ours were not, and that was because we were trying to build 4 battlecruisers at the same time. Because Tsar. So one of our destroyers, it looks like, is a bit behind. And our destroyer divisions are having issues understanding their signals. Okay, so we're taking more hits than they are. There we go, that was a 12-inch hit. Okay, it's already showing medium damage on the ship. So that's good. Should we zoom in on it? I mean, still firing like most things it has at us, but I don't see this going particularly well for them. Yep, there we go, multiple hits. Doesn't look like any of them were heavy hits, so these are probably 6-inch hits. But even still, 6-inch hit, that's kind of comparable. Still going to be comparable to the main guns those ships are armed with. And every 12-inch hit we score, we've sighted an unknown ships. That's those guys down there. Yep, there we go. Those are heavy hits. One of those turrets is disabled. And these guys are basically now in a broadside engagement with us. Yakumo class hit. We took... One of our turrets was disabled. Darn it. But, you know, we have more turrets than them between our 3. So those... Oh, why can you only make 20? Oh yeah, your bearing's overheated. So those guys can barely keep up. And then Astavi can, but is following on the other one. Okay, so we're sighting... That's still their scout and destroyer group right there. They're holding it back for some reason. It's good that they're holding it back, though. That would be what I'm actually kind of scared of. Although that scout's crap. Like, I would want to sink that scout if I can. Yakumo class hit. I think we need to close the range more. There we go. Range closed. Okay, belt extended hit. So they scored a hull hit. It did not penetrate. They got a belt extended hit. It did. So they are within the range where they can penetrate our belt extended. On the other hand, our 12-inch guns are going to have a much easier time hitting and penetrating at this range. Okay, so now they're turning towards port. Oh, why are you got AI control? AI control form on our other CA as a core group. Why did you guys detach? I don't want you guys to detach. Okay, so those guys are now running up this way. Which means I think it's a perfect time for a flotilla attack. Look at that, they're now kind of surrounded by everything here. Yeah, now they're cut off from their allies. And now being chased by us and our destroyers. No, we have a full destroyer force up here, which is just kind of across their T. Okay, you turn. Thank you. Actually, they are... Okay, that one's peeled off. This is leaving this as a one-on-one fight. And they've turned away. There we go. Alright. Kinda stay on that course. Oh, we're gonna get... We could potentially get into torpedo range here in a favorable position. Now, we took a belt extended hit. Unfortunately, we can only move 21 knots right now. Unfortunately, they know that... Yeah, they know about where our torpedo range is. So we have scored another hit on them. Actually, that's a very worrying position right there. Now, this is a little better. Kumo class is taking multiple hits. Okay, come on. So one of them's trying to escape that way. Those forces are still cut off over there. Unfortunately, it seems like early fire in this game is not really that effective, because we're not putting this guy down. Okay, Stavi signals misunderstood. So Stavi's over there. Squad max right now is only 20. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go here, and then we're going to have to turn down this way and try to find their other guy. Yeah, call off the flotilla attack again. That wasn't really effective. I'm going to regroup these guys as support. And same with these guys as support units now. Just so that we have more guns firing at the enemy. Yakumo class hit. Okay, it's trying to cross our T. We're just gonna kind of swerve this way and get all of our guns firing at it. It's gotten a couple hits into us. Unfortunately, it's at a good torpedo angle right now. Now it's not. Now it's okay. So we took a hit. We scored another hit on it. That's another hit. This thing is taking 12-inch hits like they're nothing. And I don't know how. Oh, it does look like it is slowed somewhat. Yeah, Yakumo class hit, Yakumo class hit. Multiple more hits. That's another 12-inch. That's another hit. Those are some 12 inches there. Okay, it is slowed down. So we are going to do the turn this way and order the flotilla attack. Because I think at this point that ship is sinking. Yeah, you go to AI controlled again. 12-inch at -1. pen, right? It could be worse. I would say it's like, as much as you can say it has really bad pen, it's like it's the best penetration you can get here. You're not going to get better penetration than that. Maybe the 13-2 has a little better. I don't know. Alright, so now we've got to go this way. So that ship is very dead. Stop torpedoing it. Stop wasting all your torpedoes on it. It's dead. It's sinking. We need to find the other Yakumo. It would be down this way somewhere. Sights an unknown ship. Is that it? I mean, sir, but it's... I'd be surprised if you can pen yourself at all. No, that's got to be the scout group. Go up to 21 knots. So, if we go to gun data, so at 5,000 it's 7-inch or 7.5 inches of belt, and then 6,000, 7.25, 7,000 is 6 inches. So we should be able to penetrate it at about 10,000 yards, I would think. If I'm thinking of the class right, that was a Yakumo. Oh yeah, no, even further than that. We should be able to be penetrating that at, oh, how far? We should be able to be penetrating that with any hits. We just weren't... It was an accuracy issue, I think. And, you know, even... Okay, sun's gonna set soon. I think we turn back. We turn back around to Vladivostok here. We've won. Yeah, the engagement's already won. We sank one. The second one could potentially sink later. Probably won't, but, you know, there's the potential it could. I was hoping to get the second. We really should have got both of them. That'll also be good training for the cruise. Yeah, in the scenario. So yeah, we sank one, did light damage to the other. We only suffered damage to a destroyer. We sank the cruiser E-Weight. Yeah, so it scored a lot of, or we were scoring a lot of 6-inch hits there. But we did get some. Okay. That was a AP belt hit which didn't penetrate from 4,600 yards on a 5.5-inch belt. That shouldn't be happening. Shouldn't be happening, guys. Oh, it was probably angled. Like, the belt thing, that's only straight belt. If it's angled a little bit, then, that's gonna change. So we did damage the fire control there. And then, yeah, at this point, it's sinking with that, fore-aft hull hit. And then, you know, it takes some, extra torpedoes. So the one we lightly damaged, we suffered light damage to 2 of ours. And then it was Osama. How did Osama take those hits so well? So that was a hull hit deck. And it probably didn't penetrate. Because I don't think we can penetrate any deck there. And that was a 12-inch turret disabled hit. So the couple of heavy hits we scored on this one just didn't do a lot. And I think if our ship hadn't had its bearings overheat, like immediately into the engagement, it would have been a little better. Now this guy's going to be out for a turn I'd get it back next month. I might... Yeah, I'm just going to keep it in service. I kind of want to get my ships refit with central firing, but I have to wait for my fleet to get there. Okay, so trade protection is 15 out of 11 based on these guys right now. I'm going to build more of the Vestniks. Just 2 more, though. Range calculator, main battery wing turret, so now we can build dreadnoughts. Coastal bombardment off of Yalu. This is a large, so we'd probably encounter battleships, and that's a little concerning. I'm going to decline. Yeah, we really need our fleet to get there. And right now our fleet's here. And we need it to get here. On the other hand, we do have Germany with us here, and that could potentially help out. Although now that our fleet's sailing all the way there, there's a good chance that they're going to suffer attrition and start taking... Well, either some of the ships are going to sink or they're going to be interned, and it'll probably wind up being interned. There's something I was thinking about doing here. Under construction, these guys are so not advanced in their construction that they're just going to flat out be scrapped. Sorry, Popitas, you are not getting built. We're going to stick with the Civat... what are these? Triviatitila. No, I'm just not going to question it. I should have named them the Ismail class. Alright, so we have a bit of a monthly balance now. I think 2 more Vestniks would be good. Okay. We've sunk a ship like that. I think we didn't lose a sub. That's good. Yeah. Coastal bombardment over there. We'll take it this time. So where are we? Oh, we're trying to protect one. Okay. Alright, we have found the enemy force. Why are you a scout? Form up as a corps. Alright, so that is a enemy CL. Yeah, you should all form up as a core group. Why were they scouts? I don't know. You should probably form up as a scout. So that's their destroyer running away. Yeah, okay, that's the force. That's the force we were looking for. What is this guy? Identified it as a battleship. It's moving kind of fast. Yeah, CA Tokiwa class. Hello, friend! How are you doing on this fine day? Japanese sailors aboard the Tokiwa class. Yeah, we're faster than you. We're like way faster than you. Okay, so for whatever reason, this one destroyer has had more engine problems. And I think that was the same one which had engine problems the first game. So now, okay, it's kind of charging us now. We've scored a hit on it. Go broadside. Wastavi, hull hit, belt. Tokiwa class hit. Belt extended, armor pushed in. So that was not a penetration, but that has caused flooding. So our goal right now, sink this Tokiwa. We've limited flooding, that's good. Is it? Yeah, it's 0. Good. Hull hit, engine room. Yeah, it was not... I think it's its secondaries hitting us, but I don't think they're getting through particularly well. On the other hand, that was several 12-inch hits we just scored there. So what's our crew quality right now at? It's at 0. Which I think before our crews were probably on, like, poor. This might be fair crew. I think this is fair crew. So we can go 22 knots at the moment. They can only make 20. I mean, the 16 6-inch gun thing is a little dangerous, but it doesn't look like they're having much luck penetrating us. Well, we're having good luck with our hits against them. They're already on medium damage. And I think that's good. Tokiwa class hit again. I think I didn't see a red circle pop up, so I think that was a 6-inch hit. Oh. Okay. This was a scout force here. But that battleship's running. That is a very, very good sign. It would be nice to take out an armored cruiser here. And hopefully our Northern Europe fleet's gonna catch up pretty soon. Okay, so that's just their CL sitting over there. That battleship, I'm gonna choose not to engage. I think it is the smart idea to not engage that. We are taking some penetrations to the secondary battery. I'm not too concerned. Yeah, Tokiwa class hit. Come on. Okay, another hit. That's a 12-inch. That's a 12-inch hit right there. Those look like 6-inch hits. It's kind of sailing away from us. That's a 6-inch. Engine room hit. One of our destroyers having engine problems. Superstructure hit, penetration, not super concerned. Scored another hit. That's another 6-inch. Another superstructure hit. Probably another 6-inch hit. Fore aft hull hit, penetration. Was that a 9-inch? That was a 6-inch. That's a little more concerning. Now, on the other hand, we're actually in a good position to potentially fire torpedoes here on the current course. I don't know why we're not. Alright, yeah, swerve that way. So their destroyers are there. You just kind of stay on that course. See if you can get a torpedo underway. Now it could potentially have a torpedo underway here, so I'm going to curve off just a little bit and then move back over. Oh, your torpedo? Yeah, your torpedo should be working. Okay, so our destroyer there took a hit, and now it has some flooding. But that ship is, yeah, that's on fire. It is hit again. I think it is safe to say that that Tokiwa class is going down. Yeah, it's dead in the water. Go to cruise speed and start sailing back up that way. Okay, something's high speed increased flooding. So I bet we're gonna lose a destroyer here. Which destroyer is it? Is that it's not Zuki. Is it? Yeah, it's Zavoy. Zavoid limits flooding. Okay, now it's down to 0. That's good. So we'll just hang out in this area until it goes down. I'll try to kind of keep my CAs a little outside of its range. So we'll just kind of circle around up here at 14 knots. And then what I want to do is, once it's sunk, rescue the survivors, and then we will sail back. What did you miss? This guy's sinking. We got the Tokiwa class. This will be a second Japanese armored cruiser sunk. Once it does go down, yes to all. And then head back there. Now we do need to make sure that the installation is defended. So let's actually make sure that none of our ships have flooding. So Estavi took 19 hits, only has a little bit of damage. I am fine with keeping her out for the moment. Imperator Alexander I and Imperator Peter Veliki have no issues. Aurora is in good shape. Vesta is in good shape. Palada is in good shape. I think one of... Okay, Zarki took a hit, but not a bad one. Zavadini's fine. One of our destroyers took a hit, but it's all the way over here. It took a bad hit. There's a good chance that one's going to make it to shore. Alright, so we're just going to hang out around here and just kind of make sure that they're, that they don't try another attack. Oh, did I get my doctrine set up again? I don't think I did. So we're probably running this without a doctrine right now. We spent so much money preparing for the last war, only to have it happen, like, way late. This should have been happening in 1901, 1902, but then Britain's like, oh, we're gonna get mad at you suddenly, and I'm like... Yes, I suppose that is how I react to that. Alright. Yeah, they're not gonna attack. Let's sell. Let's sell back. They're probably somewhere here in South Korea or all the way back in Japan by now. Oh yeah, we can also go to Tsingtao because Germany's our ally. Yeah, okay, yeah, they got caught on South Korea because they're dumb. So they failed their mission and we sank an armored cruiser. The armored cruiser Izumo, and just yeah, that was a 12-inch belt hit right there. Engine room hit belt didn't penetrate. Non-penetration. So yeah, our 12-inch guns are not penetrating particularly well, and I think they're angling against us, and that's probably why we're struggling to penetrate their ships. And then, yeah, there it's sinking. Well, that was good angle. That was good angle. Short range. That's when we're scoring the penetrations. Yep. 1 prestige. We have more ships in the Indian Ocean than our bases can support. I don't care. We need gunnery training on. I'm only going to go for gunnery. I can't afford more. Now, we're going to get a new CL in service in 4 turns. And then after that, it's going to be our 2 battlecruisers. I can't afford more tech. A small engagement off of Hokkaido. And it is with an armored cruiser! So, I don't know what this is. Okay, we sighted another unknown ship. 2 of them in a line. So they're now kind of coming towards us. Those are enemy... Wait, what? So we got a CA and the enemy just got a couple of destroyers here. Well then. That's fine. Yeah, just gonna run. Let's go back up this way then. I don't particularly care. We scored a hit on one of them, but not a lot we can do. They're faster than us. They can outrun us. That will be a draw, probably. Unless we had an objective. We didn't have an objective. Why do I have multiple pings on Discord? Alright, there we go. Scenario is over. Yeah, we damaged a destroyer. We got 88 points. They got 0. And that's going to translate to 26 victory points. That one shot gave us 26 victory points. Alright, so our unrest level is still fairly high. I probably want to build... I probably don't want to build coastal subs at the moment. Alright, so is our fleet almost there? Yes, it'll get there this turn, and then Japan can start being blockaded. Why are they not already blockaded by this force? You know, like, our force isn't larger than them, but Germany's allied. Crush them. Okay. Accept. Fleet battle. Fleet battle in Tsushima. It's risky. That ship arrived there on poor. We have 1 on good. I accept. Oh, thank goodness. Cruiser action, I will gladly take that. We have, like, every advantage. Yeah, Japan's blockaded. I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom. So, yep. Be right back. I'll bring up a photo of a ship design like this guy. I actually want to... Actually, I want to see if we do the generate a picture thing before I go right back. I'm not going to actually generate one here. I just want to see what kind of this ship would look like. So it would look something like that, and then you'd have to have superstructure and all that, but I'm not going to bother. Be right back. Alright, I am back. And let's see. Okay, so our ships got there. These guys are all refit with central firing. These guys are not. So the two poor ones right here are the first ones we're going to refit with central firing. And we're just going to send them in right now, right this turn. Yeah, doctrine's changing. We need an invasion target. And that invasion target will be Hokkaido. Now, at some point, we're going to want to aim for Formosa as well. And I'm not fully sure I can invade that here. No, I can't. I definitely can't, even if I do take Hokkaido. Formosa would have to be something I would grab after a war. Definitely. That's a little annoying. Alright, coastal bombardment over at over there. We'll accept it. I don't think they have the forces to really fight us right now. Alright, so you guys are a scout group. You should not be a scout group. You should be a core group. Now, it looks like you should be a core group actually on our second CA. And now who should we deploy as a scout group? You guys who are right now a screen, you should be deployed as a scout. Alright, so we are defending this installation over here. Might be worth investing a couple heavy batteries at Vladivostok. I'm not super concerned, if I'm going to be honest. Okay, so that's identified as a destroyer. That's concerning. They're running straight to the objective. Oh no, now we've turned them around. Okay, go back to cruise speed. Okay, so those are destroyers. They're running this way. There's no way that's all Japan has brought out in this battle. Japan has active battleships in the region. Where are they? Could this be distracting? Okay, now it's going to be nighttime. Turn back around. Head back down. Nighttime is very dangerous, I will say. Now, we do have destroyers. Oh, crap. And we do have cruisers as well. Our current ships are kind of fast, but the problem is at night, the ranges are so close that that belt armor isn't going to do us much good. Right now, we'll just kind of form up this. Okay. Turn that way. Order a flotilla attack. So, unknown ship fires 2 medium guns. Alright. I don't think we scored a hit on any of them. So yeah, it's just the 2 destroyers, apparently? I don't know why Japan thought it would be a good idea to send 2 destroyers out against us. Go to cruise speed. So hopefully our force will rejoin us. Okay, there they are again. Swerve this way. Turn this way. Okay, we scored a hit on one of them. Multiple hits. Turn. Okay, that one is... That's sinking. That is sinking. That destroyer is sunk. Yeah. Go back to cruise speed again. Yeah, there it is. There's the second one. Go back to cruise speed. Just kind of patrol here. Just kind of keep a line up. Prevent them from entering. Yes to all. Rescue the survivors. I think we have won this engagement pretty handedly. Yeah, we didn't even take any damage. Oh! Their second destroyer just sank over there. So we scored 1 medium hit. And then it was just sinking a little later. And the other one It took a 6-inch hit, a 3-inch hit, and a 5-inch hit. Detaches because of heavy flooding. Oh god. It took a 12-inch hit. This little 500-ton destroyer just took a 12-inch direct hit. Actually, how much? Hold on. Nav, Weps, United Kingdom, Britain. So if we look at battleship main guns and go to the, say, some of the 12 inches, so probably like the Formidable London Duncan and King Edward class is probably what we're looking at here. So how much did these things fire? So we look at an HE shell. So that was about 386 kilograms. 386 kilograms to tons. That's a... If we do metric ton, yeah, it's 0.38 of a ton. So that's... I mean, it's still a nasty hit, but that's only like, you know, maybe one... I don't know, 1/1500th of the actual mass of the ship hitting it there. But yeah, 12-inch belt hit. That killed it instantly. So good shot on whichever cruiser did that. They failed their objective. We got a minor victory out of it. Oh, they think of Russian merchant in the North American East Coast. That's tragic. Alright, so we are going to get that guy done in 1 turn. 3 turns until these guys come online. And then we're still kind of a little bit of a ways out from everything else. Unfortunately, our budget's not very good, so we're probably going to have to halt something pretty soon. Ooh, one of their raiders gotten turned. Cruiser action. I will take any cruiser action I can get. Because I know I have the advantage in the cruiser actions. I mean, if I throw an 80-gram steel ball at your face, you're going down. Yeah, fair. An 80-gram steel ball at your face packed with explosives. Alright, where are they? Come on, Japanese cruisers. You're somewhere here, aren't you? Now I can take control. Are they up here? Hello, Doomsday. We are starting our new campaign as Russia. And we only have battleships. No contact between fleets. Oh, they actually did have a pre-dreadnought here. That would have been a little annoying. But even with that, with CA Asama and the battleship Fuji, we would still outgun both of them combined. Yeah, our heavier guns... We have heavier guns than any of the guns they brought into this battle. I shouldn't really be too scared of the Japanese battleships, to be honest. Okay, monthly balance is still a little lower. I'm hoping that we do the invasion of Hokkaido relatively soon. Cruiser action off of Hokkaido. Yes, accept it. Oh, unexpected cruiser action. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm playing as Russia and not allowing myself to have battleships. That is how I am playing this. Okay. What are these? Crap. Absolute crap. Why would you even bring these into battle when I have cruisers like the Imperator Nikolai I class? That is the fuck. That's a huge AC. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is why I can get by without battleships. I just built them as armored cruisers instead. And there is historical precedent for this. Japan actually built heavy cruisers armed with 12-inch guns. Okay, come on. There they are. 22 knots. I don't care about the German armored cruisers. Is that a battleship? Or is that a... Oh, hello, friend. Hello, do you want to meet 12-inch 12-inch shells? You do? Oh, how nice. Alright, so Yakumo class hit. Oh, they misunderstood the directions. They're not the flagship force. I don't care. We took a hit. It was a hull hit. It didn't do anything. I'm gonna go down to normal speed again. And we're gonna change course to this. This goes completely against my AC doctrine, but God, I want to try this. The whole reason I'm trying this is because I am not allowing myself to build a single battleship in this game. So no Bs, no BBs. I'm allowed battle cruisers, I'm allowed armored cruisers. And that is what I have gone and done. Oh, look at that. We're scoring a lot of hits against this guy. It's in a broadside engagement. Doomsday, ask him to show you his new... Oh yeah, Viking helped me design the corvettes. Two-inch belt, amidships, and 2-inch turrets. Also, Doomsday, if you will notice, the stream is now in 1080p. So hopefully that should help out. If there are any issues with the stream, please do tell me. I've had issues with 1080p before, although I think some of that was probably related to not playing a very easy to run two-dimensional game. Yeah, that battle went as expected. I'm not even gonna bother looking at what we did to it. It sank. It was shot and it sank. Screw raiding CLs, that's why. Yep. Alright, so we are gonna get one of those guys back this turn, I believe. The CL Yeyama and the German ship CA York have been sunk. That trade slightly favoring Japan, but not too horribly. Hey, let's accept that. Oh, hey, we have some German ships here. No, I need to not get notifications for people anymore. I hate how when you follow somebody on Twitch, it immediately makes you, it immediately assumes that you just want notifications of them. And it's like, no, I don't. I don't want notifications. On the ship side. Actually, what day is it right now? It's Wednesday. Oh, crap, there was that thing today. I now know exactly what stream that is. Actually, wait, which German ships joined us? Another CA. A crappy CA. Why do you even have destroyers? So, 2 torpedo enemy ships. Let's see if one of them gets into battle. I bet it will wipe out a CL. I don't think that's gonna happen here very easily, though. Oh, yeah, because we only have, like, KE Patrol Boat 12. We need to move some of them into the region. It doesn't automatically place them there like it did with Rule the Waves 1. Well, yeah, destroyers you still need torpedoes for. Well, corvettes you don't. Alright, we're opening fire at this Yakumo class. Hello. Hello, Yakumo class. We have 4 armored cruisers with 12-inch guns here, which would very much like to meet you. Actually, our lead one also has extra 10-inch guns as well. And then, yep, this guy's screwed. So far, every time these have got, you wouldn't even call them corvettes. Yeah, those are light coastal cruisers. And I know I have done that concept in Ruled Waves 1 once before, but I didn't do it to any extreme extent. I made like maybe 2 to 4 ships as Austria-Hungary, and still mostly relied on the smaller ones. You can try to run corvettes and cruisers only. Oh god, that would be terrifying. Well, with cruisers only, does that include battle cruisers, or does that not? Okay, belt extended hit on the Imperator Nikolai. It was a penetration. It didn't do much. He fires a broadside, does a barrel roll, winds up right side up again so it can fire another broadside. Okay, Yakumo class. Come on, sink it. It's slowed. Yeah, the German ship's struggling to keep up. Yeah, this is one... this is like cruel and unusual punishment right here. Okay, yep. There we go, we've hit it multiple times, and it's sinking. Just like that. Yet another major victory to us. Thank you very much, game. How are we not blockading Japan? What do they have? Okay. Oh yeah, because that guy got delayed, so then those guys will come on service this month, I think. Oh yeah, that's right. That ship's out for a month. Yeah, they'll be blockaded this next month here. Oh yeah, they're having, yeah, kill them! They're having issues, it seems. We are blockading them into submission. Coastal bombardment over there. Oh, you want to try this again, Japan? Yeah, let's see how it pans out this time. Even if you do send your battleships, I'm not too scared, because our cruisers are armed with 12-inch guns. Our cruisers... Actually, hold on. If I look at the Japanese battleships, so they have... The Yashimas are kind of scarier. 15 knots? Seriously, Japan? 15 knots? You thought this was a good idea? So I can run away from these things if I want. Oh, God. Oh, God. That bug's still present. Well, apparently Japan can shoot down aircraft. It is right now 1907. Aircraft have been around for 4 years. Good job, Japan. You can shoot down, like, you know, the Flyer 3 or whatever Santos Dumont built, or a couple more had flown at that time, I think. I don't know. I've gotten into arguments about who flew first enough. It's totally the Wright brothers who flew first. I'm sorry if that pisses off Viking. But I actually began learning some of the names of the early aviators. Has Blériot flown at this point? I don't know if and I know I've screwed up that name horribly. Blériot or Blériot, whatever, the French dude. Oh, thank you, Mello! Online for following. Mello, you're here! What are you doing here? I haven't seen you in a while. We haven't talked in a while. Yeah, okay, so it's now nighttime. We have to guard this, and we have our nice good thing of ships. Me saying that the Wright brothers who flew first? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming this game, World of Waves 2. It's actually a really fun game. Even if it is kind of graphically simple. Yep. Alright, where are they? We haven't seen them. Oh, crap. They got past us. That's not good news. That's the installation spotting them. That's the installation we're supposed to protect spotting them. What have they reported? Nothing. They reported an enemy force there. Your fortress, but slightly more navally autistic. They're reporting a CA. If that's a CA... Oh, if that's a CA, they're in for trouble. Okay. Unknown ship sighted over there. Squad max. So now we're going 22 knots. Nope, 2 destroyers. So it looks like those are 2 destroyers fighting our own. One of them has been hit. That's good. That destroyer's damaged. Okay, that's a patrol boat. You're not sure whether to get World Waves 2 or wait for Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought. I don't know how Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought's gonna be. That's one of those which could go multiple different ways. Like, World Waves 2 is available now. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought, you know, you don't know when that's gonna come out. I think Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought's certainly gonna look better. Oh, darn it, I was hoping to cut them off, and then they do that thing where they swing past me. Oh, they could catch Imperator Pavel out. And for you guys who are a little less naval inclined, destroyers are very dangerous ships to go up against. They're glass cannons. If they get they're glass cannons designed to get close to something and torpedo them, basically. So we're reporting 1 battlecruiser there, 1 B there, 1 CA there. So either it's reporting our own ships, or they are really, really bad at identifying enemy 2 enemy destroyers. Alright, we are now within torpedo range of these destroyers, and that is bad. Looks like we did score 3 hits there on that lead one, though. And that... Oh, one of its torpedo tubes has blown up, so that one's a little less dangerous now. That's good. Okay, so we fired a torpedo at it. Yeah, we need to turn back around. The Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought. I don't know how that's gonna go. I mean, it's by the same people who made Naval Action, and that game's kind of in trouble, but, you know, technically it's only the same publisher. I don't think it's this actual same people building or involved in the game. But, you know, that... It looks like it's gonna be graphically better. Definitely. I don't know how good the ship design is going to be. I think that's the main thing. This ship design could wind up being a little better. That ship design could wind up being a little better. I mean, I'm definitely going to play it. No doubt about that. Alright, so we have jammed the rudder of this destroyer right here. And now if we just kind of sail past it like this, and hope that we're not stupid enough that we can't... Okay, now its rudder has no longer jammed. So it got its rudder repaired, but now it's sailing into a bunch of our destroyers. How did you miss? That was a point-blank range torpedo shot, and you just whiffed it. There we go. Ah, one of our armored crew. Your own DD just about yeeted your CL. Yeah, that's probably true. So we suffered some damage to... Oh. So, because of bad luck, and this guy taking a mine hit after the battle, for some reason, probably because my crews are stupid, Japan got a marginal victory because of an event after the battle, despite us sinking 2 of their destroyers. Despite us sinking every ship they brought into this battle, because they got that mine hit and damaged our very heavy ship, they won. But, you know, even though that's only a marginal victory, we're still very ahead in victory points here. We're still blockading them. We're still getting victory points from that. That turn was probably positive in victory points overall due to that blockade. And that did cost them 2 more destroyers. So, you know, that's another 2 ships we don't have to deal with in the future. Whereas on our side, you know, our ship's out for 2 turns. Now, I'm going to send these 2 ships in here for a rebuild. And that will get their fire control up to date and make them a little more accurate. Yes, buy that. Japanese Raider Azuma has been interned. So, cruiser action off of Hokkaido. We get some German ships as well. I hope this is enemy cruisers we're going up against. That being said, these German cruisers are kind of useless. Like, 2 8-inch guns. So 2 8-inch guns, 21 knot speed. That one can only go 20. Wait, no. Yeah, why can that one only go 20? I don't know. Same with that one. But, you know, this is like 4 12-inch guns, 8 10-inch guns, 24 5-inch guns. That will wreck, and then this one's a little worse, but, you know, still 4 12-inch guns, 24 6-inch guns. Still pretty good. So it looks like we have a scout force out in the lead. Wait, we have a 2nd cruiser division here. Oh. Oh, there they are. That's cruiser. What's that cruiser? I feel like the enemy has a battleship out, but we weren't able to find them again. Yeah, they had a battleship and 2 destroyers. I would still have rather taken my formation. Oh, the enemy's just like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. We're just sailing away. Battle was a draw, 0-0. Germany has commissioned Amazon. That's good. Germany's an ally. France is also an ally. And Japan is completely and utterly blockaded. French government is offering to sell us. We can't afford it. I mean, we can barely afford it, but we're losing money. And this is where things get interesting. This is a fleet battle. Oh. No, I want to go on normal. Alright, so our flagship is there. All these guys are deployed as independents. They should not be deployed as independents. You form on Prevenets. Okay, you're a core on that guy. Why are you a core on them? No, you go be a scout on our... No, you go be a screen on our lead one. You guys should probably form up on... which one? Wait. Why? No, you guys shouldn't... Ah. Okay, our fleet is not well organized right now, so these guys should also not be a core. Do we have a scout deployed forward? Yeah, we do. So you guys should probably be a screen. You guys should form up on, yeah, that guy right there as a core group. That will get us a nice line of all of our heavy armored cruisers going. And actually, these guys I'm going to change to a support unit. And I think that'll do us well. Yeah, okay, so there's everything regrouping. We are just outside of Port Arthur, so we have a place to go to. Now, if we wind up getting trapped over here, I think we're screwed. But if we are over here, we're fine. As long as we can access Port Arthur or Dalney, we can get our wounded ships out. Alright, let's just play this forward a few turns. Unknown ship sighted, down there. Alright, so I'm going to set our ships on this course and then try to do something kind of like this and cut them off. We have lost sight of them. There we go, we regained sight. Turn this way. That looks like a battle line to me. I want them to sail broadside into us. Yeah. Still got ship sighted. I probably want to keep my line out of visual detection for the moment. So I'm gonna swerve it kind of this way. But yeah, they seem to not want to engage. No, it's just stay on course. If they have their... Okay, our cruise speed right now is 16 knots. If Japan has their Yashima-class battleships deployed, they can't go that fast. And that's probably what's going on here. So I'm going to order my ships up to 20. Only 20. I'm not going to do their full 22 yet. Oh. Wait, which cruiser division is that? Go back down to 16 knots. I'm just gonna hold here for the moment. Okay, now they're wanting to go more into us. Okay, there we go. Cool. Go to 20 knots. Swerve that way. We'll try to aim between these two minefields here. Alright, so yeah, that's their battleships. So we are going to have to engage their battleships with our armored cruisers. That's a couple Asahi classes ahead. With all... So that division right there is going to be slower. And Japan is probably going to like to put these guys going a bit faster. So my thought is that we try to separate this division out from this division. Alright, so those guys are still trying to catch up, unfortunately. They're kind of stuck behind us a little bit. But it looks like we have a 4v2 fight, although we're shooting at that Yashima. That Yashima's probably firing back. Looks like those Asahis are now firing back, too, with their 10-inch guns. I might try to close the range. Ooh, we took a hit. Ooh, that was a nasty hit. That was bad. Yeah, that's bad. 108 flooding, that's bad. That's gonna tick up that flotation meter a lot. I'm hoping that we can get it under control. We're not far away from port, so I'm going to keep my ships at full speed for now. We can make an easy retreat if we need to. So we scored a hit on one of them. That is a disabled gun. But I'm not seeing any red circles, so I'm thinking that was only a, oh, darn it. High speed increases flooding now, that's 128. How many turns does she have? Let's see. She has, what, how much left? 10,973. 10,973 divided by 128 means that at the current flooding, she has 85.72 minutes afloat. Do speed down to 20. Oh, God, they got another penetration into her. Okay, we're limiting the flooding. It's now down to 92. Alright, go down to 19 knots. We're going to do a turn this way. Actually, a turn around this way here. Yeah, flooding's still increasing on her. Okay, they're running away for the moment. Slow down to 10. Slow down to 10. See if we can get the flooding under control. Start kind of heading back this way. This battle might wind up being a little less conclusive. Okay. It's our goal right now. Try to get the flooding under control on prevents. If we can do that, there you go, limits flooding, 53. Limits flooding again, twice, 18 flooding. Limits flooding again, what's it down to? It's down to 0. Go back up to 20 knots. We're in good shape. We are in good shape to continue the engagement now. Alright, so this is good. We're crossing their T at the moment. Now they are starting to turn here. But yeah, we did briefly have to kind of put a little bit of a hold on that battle to get prevents patched up. But it looks like we scored a hit on the Asahi class. Now it is firing at us. Okay, now it's turning away a bit. Say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battleships, maybe 7. I think I only saw 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cruisers. So that means that we have an additional set of heavy guns to bring against them, which is good. But it does look like they formed up a pretty coherent line here. I'm wondering... Okay, we scored a hit there. Nope, they've turned away. I was hoping to destroy or a flotilla attack, try to get some torpedoes into them. At this point in the war, that would be crippling. Yeah, that's an interesting turn they've done that way. We're kind of ahead of them still. Yeah, admittedly, they're not really blocking our path into Dalney, but kinda, but we can get into Port Arthur fine still, if we really need to. So they're being forced to turn away. We're scoring hits. We took a secondary battery hit on this guy. It was a penetration 10-inch, so that was probably from the Asahi class. It doesn't look like it did a lot, though. Pervenets took a superstructure hit, doesn't look damaged, and it looks like we put a 12-inch hit. Tried to do to Japan what Japan did to Russia historically. Tsushima. Basically. I mean, to be fair, Japan, for that situation to happen, Japan would basically have to sell their fleet to Northern Europe, and probably have a couple boxes of binoculars to chuck into the ocean along the way. Okay, we took a hit. Doesn't look like it was that bad of a hit. Engine room hit, belt, non-penetration? Non-penetration, that's good. Belt extended hit, non-penetration there. Asahi class hit, was it anything major? That does not look like a major hit. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, as much as I like sailing on this course, I would very much like to keep myself between me and my port, so I'm gonna turn this way. Okay, so now they're kind of doing something weird. Because I don't think they expected this maneuver. Okay. It's still continuing to engage. Japan still wants to engage. This has probably put them in a fairly decent position, given that now all their ships can concentrate against mine. No, they're turning away again now that my whole line has turned. We took a hit. Imperator Pavel hit belt penetration. Didn't do a lot. That's good. No flooding. Did lose a bit of flotation, but no continuous flooding, which is good. Scored another hit on the Asahi class. Yeah, it's looking like... This is looking like more of a victory now. Alright, they're turning around. Kinda. I'm confused on what they're doing. Order a flotilla attack because of that confusion. Actually, wait, no. We're at a bad angle for a flotilla attack. I was hoping they'd circle a little longer. Alright, we took a hit. We scored a hit on them. Now, that being said, if we're taking hits like that hull hit... What caliber was that? So that was a 12-inch hit failing to penetrate our belt. So even though we scored a heavy hit on this Yashima class, if that was a belt hit, it didn't penetrate. Alright, somebody needs to clean grates, so that ship's, yeah, 21 knots rather than her normal 22. Okay, another hit on the Yashima. Any others? Another hit? And yeah, after the stream, I'm definitely gonna have some bug reports to submit now that I'm remembering that, okay, not our Pilatas, but what was it? Oh, what? These guys. These guys. No, not... Wait. Is it these guys? No, it's not those guys. It's... Oh, which ship? Which ship did it? Because one of our ships wound up refit... Oh, wait, we're Russia. One of our ships wound up refit... Oh, yeah. These guys here are, second Pervinet class. The second Pervinet class, got a refit to a new config... Or had an additional, fire control thing put on it, and it slowed it down to 21 knots, while our other Pervinet didn't get that event. So it treated it as a new class. Now, okay, so we scored 2 hits on that guy. Those look like minor hits. Yeah, for now we're just kind of chasing them. Now, if we can set one of them on fire... Or do some significant damage of some form, that would be good. We took another belt extended hit. It doesn't look like it did anything. And, Imperator Alexander the First took a hit. That was a 10-inch submerged torpedo flat hit. So that has caused a bit of flooding, but it's not like additional flooding. It's just flotation damage. Oh no. Oh no. 17 knots. Yeah, go down to 17 knots now. Yeah, one of our ships took another hit. Yeah, looks like we are having some issues. So I'm gonna start kind of pulling away from them. And it's gonna be night. Oh wait, hold on. They're turning back around. So they're running away when they think that stuff's going badly for them, but they turn back as soon as they don't. One of our ships had flotation damage, and I don't know which one it was. I don't think... that wasn't Pervinet. Was that Imperator Alexander? I don't know. Might have been that guy. Or... Oh, I thought it was showing me that turret being knocked out, but nope, it wasn't. Alright, so our goal might be to try to catch them in a torpedo attack here at night. Try to kind of swerve up this way. And then see if they just kind of want to, you know, maybe just sail their fleet into us. And it doesn't look like they want to do that, so we're going to return back to Dalny. I think the sleep battle is over, and it's probably a tie. I don't know if one of our ships is just going to stumble into them at night. That would be very bad, though. Although if it's a destroyer, then that destroyer could potentially get a torpedo into something, although even that's a little risky at this, in 1907. Alright, everything major has entered port, and yeah, time limit's up. Japan got a marginal victory? What? Okay, so we did light damage to all 6 of their battleships. They did light damage to our 4. That's why. They did more damage to us than we did to them. And that's probably due to our thinner armor. So our 4 ships which were damaged all had more damage than the Japanese ships, or damage points. Now it only took a little bit of superstructure damage. Yeah, it looks like we were really only able to get in superstructure damage there to them. I don't think we were getting the belt penetrations that we needed. Yeah, that was non-penetrating hull hit. This one took some 6-inch hits. It didn't even take a heavy hit. That one took a heavy hit. What was it? Engine room hit, belt didn't penetrate. Yep. So we just weren't getting penetrations. In the meantime, these are actually 16-knot ships, not 15-knot ships. So our report on that is wrong. So they can go at 16 knots, not 15. Now it does take out, what, we're missing 4 ships for this turn now? But we're still going to get them back. And I bet Japan's missing all 6 of theirs. Or maybe not all 6, but most of them. Now I might put our submarine warfare policy on fleet support. Crush them completely. Oh, come on! Why do you give me 4 points? I can't take anything. Alright. That didn't go super well. I mean, now not taking anything should have them give us some of their base resources. And if you look at that, yeah, Japan's naval budget is crap now. Trolled by politicians. Yes, damn politicians. Now our naval budget is not good. But Japan's naval budget's been destroyed, basically. And I'm at 34 prestige. In 1907. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, they took severe... Okay. We did not lose a ship that war. I will say good job. So doctrine-wise, stop the training. That is going to save us on some cash in before Japan pulls an Italy of last game where they're just constantly annoyed and stuff. So now we have the... Or they had 100+ coastal batteries. Oh dear God. Yeah, they're building an additional coastal battery. They have 17 for some reason. So, right now, we need to sail our fleet back up to Europe. Yeah. Alright, so what do we actually want to leave in Northeast Asia? Probably want to leave this guy. I'm probably gonna leave. I'm gonna send these guys back up. I'm gonna leave my more advanced ships in Northeast Asia for the moment. Actually, these guys are all Northern Europe right now, so they're just gonna stay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my most advanced ships in Northeast Asia at the moment, and then send everything else up to Northern Europe, because between this war and the next war, I'm gonna be building new vessels, and those new vessels are going to be better than the old ones. So then I'll have my oldest and newest vessels in Northern Europe and my slightly less new vessels in Japan. Or my kind of middle vessels in Japan. Or not in Japan, in Northeast Asia. I wanted Hokkaido though. DD up to 700 tons displacement. These two are also going to have to move back to Northern Europe, and unfortunately our budget is absolute crap, so halt a ship right now. You seen the ship design video from UAD? I have not. I don't even know who UAD is off the top of my head. Okay. Oh yeah, one more thing we can do. We probably can mothball all these guys. And then kind of move these guys into the reserve fleet, maybe. All these guys are kind of in Northern Europe, so we're just going to mothball them. That one's in Northern Europe. We'll just leave it there. We'll have two in Northeast Asia. There we go. Now we're making a little bit of money. And we should get a new ship done here. Oh, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Yes, I have. It looks good. No, it looks pretty good, I will say. 2 corvettes are commissioned into the Navy. Alright. What I should do now is I should go into the battlecruiser thing. I'm just gonna load up our current one. Now I want to give it a name of that sort. But we're gonna completely just change everything here. As such. Alright, so we're gonna have 26-inch guns. I think it needs to go 26 knots at the very least. Belt-wise, it needs to be 11 inches. Turret-wise, turret top. Belt extended will bring up to 3 as we were having belt extended issues. We can't get any torpedo defense, I think. Yeah. We don't have any access to that right now. Yeah, we'll do 12-inch guns. Yeah, ship configuration should have been expected. I didn't put anything on it. Alright. So, we have some choices to make in regards to the armament of the ship. Because we can go for the 12-inch guns. But if I want to do something like an F and K... Actually, I'm going to do a G and... How about a G and J? And do cross-deck firing. Which gets us a good ship. We're 1,700 tons overweight. So I think we have maybe too much of a belt. Maybe our belt extended should be a little lower. Maybe we should only go 25. I think we can only get the... We can only get the triple gun. Or not the triple gun, the 6-gun cruiser here. Which means I'm going to go with maybe an R turret. Yeah, I think this is going to be the best thing we're going to get. Can't go an 11-inch belt. We can go 10.5. That's okay. I still think having the heavy secondary battery is probably worth it because we're going to go to war with Japan a lot. So let's move our third funnel down there. And which structure is that in the rear? That's 6 right there. We're going to delete 6. It's like that. If it's like that in game, I could design ships for hours on end and not get bored. It kind of looks like relatively simple. I think that... I don't know if that's its like main strength or main weakness. I mean, some of it doesn't look perfectly right, with especially with like the ship hull. Personally, is it going to be a good game? Probably. I mean, it's basically 3D rule the waves. Is what we're talking about there, and there's no way that could be bad. Okay, come on. That does not look good at all, so we're gonna try that again. But again, I'm a little concerned. Still a little concerned about ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It's like it's pre-made components being placed together to make a ship design. Is I suppose what they're kind of doing there. Like very, very pre-made components. And I don't know how that's going to play out. If that's going to play out well, or just wind up kind of looking not very good. Oh, your internet died. Yeah, I'm a little worried about the whole pre-made components sort of ship design thing. I think that works decently well with like turrets and such. Or things of that sort. But I'm not sure how that's going to work with like superstructure. If that's going to be good, or if that's going to wind up harming the game a bit. Alright, so this is a decent battlecruiser. This, I mean, it's not super great in terms of armament, but armor-wise, this could be kept along for a little while. So we're going to save that design. It'll cost, I'm going to wait a month. Armor development, we have no need for that. And you're hoping they aren't completely pre-made components like the turrets. Yeah, it kind of looked like they were relatively highly pre-made components. Anybody remember what it was called? Well, let's find it then. It's that thing. Yeah. There we go. Our design study is now being conducted, and that should be done at about the time our first battlecruiser enters service. Now, in addition to this, all these guys are in Northern Europe now, so we want to rebuild them to that configuration. And I'm gonna mothball the rest of them. And cruiser-wise, okay, so we're gonna move that guy to the reserve fleet. I'm gonna mothball that whole group. And then probably move these two to the reserve fleet as well. And destroyer-wise, mothball some of them. Move the rest to the reserve fleet. And mothball our new minesweepers. And that should allow me to resume construction on our second battlecruiser there. The Austrian government is interested in buying. Honestly, I need money. Build it with components they make, but with armor settable per piece. Yeah, I think that would be good. No, armor-wise, I could see them doing the whole armor thing pretty good. The component thing I'm still a little worried about. Turrets and gun mountings, improved turret design, no thanks. Alright, so hooray, new battlecruiser. Are we the first in the world to have a battlecruiser? We are not the first in the world to have a battlecruiser. Britain already has a bunch. Jackie Fishers at work there. However, you know, they have some with 4 15-inch guns and 6 14-inch. That's actually kind of scary. Good funnel placement, just right through the turret. That drawing really does need to be fixed, to be honest. Not having a funnel where they place a turret. That would be fun. Anybody else have any? No, it's only us and them. Wait. What? Hold on here. Hold on. Austria-Hungary has 0 BCs in service, 0 BBs built or BCs building, and 19,700 in BC tonnage. They have 1 building. Why are we reporting them not having 1 building? I don't know. Don't question it. Uh, yeah, time for our new battlecruiser. Hot potato shell preheating. Well, like, you really like the idea of playing China? Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, so fire to lose your life, sailor. Yep. Alright, so what else do we need? Now that we have battle cruisers going online of 26 knots, we probably need light cruisers of 26 knots. Um, so one thing we can do here is this has FJ and or G, F, J, and K. So if I delete F and K, that leaves G and J, and then we can do cross-deck firing. So now it has the same broadside armament as it did before. And we can get it up. We only have to increase its tonnage by 100 tons, and we can do that, although I will want to completely redesign how the ship looks here. So, you're gone. Yeah, you know what, just screw it. All the structure gone. No old structure remains. Not even the funnels. Yeah, we need to also suggest a new name. Other than that, I think, yeah. I don't think I'll want to change design much from this. So, what we're going to do is... I might turn it on to... No, I'm not going to do asymmetric superstructures. We're going to do something like this up here. Okay, come on, zoom out, zoom in a little bit, and put our first funnel right there. Cool. And then we could do... Yeah, let's do this. We'll do something... Yeah, we can do something kind of along those lines. Put a bridge on top of that, of course. Giving China the first dreadnought class would be so cool. It would also be really, really difficult. Like, as much as that would be cool, assuming they have some sort of technological progression to prevent it from happening, it would be difficult for you to do. Like, it would, in a China mod for Rule the Waves or Rule the Waves 2, it would be difficult, even then. Okay, so we're gonna start here. We can go there. Okay, now we're gonna go out there, and then kind of do something like this as our wing. That's structure 3. Alright, let's put a funnel. Let's put 2 funnels here kind of in the center. Try China and the Rule the Waves. That was a fun game. Yeah, it probably was. I don't think I've tried any of the modded nations yet in Rule the Waves. So I should probably do that at some point in Rule the Waves 2. Alright. We can do a structure just kind of like that. Structure 4. Structure 5 is actually going to be asymmetric. No it won't. Never mind. No asymmetric structure. We're just going to kind of do something like this, probably. And then structure 6 is just going to be a, I don't know, something back here. We'll do... Okay, come on. Yeah, we'll do that. This is our new Vladimir class cruiser. And, yeah, let's save that as a design. And get some more of them building relatively soon. 8,000 starting dock with 66 million annual budget and backwards economy and research. Oh, yeah, fun. Very fun. Let's actually refit all our current cruisers with central firing. 2. We'll get that group first. We should not buy what we can develop for ourselves. I want to get only one of these guys building at the moment, though. Cool. Some of our ships are back. And now our other two are going to be back. Okay, so we can increase our prestige and tension. It was unique. Yeah, I can afford tension with the US, I think. Yeah, I can't just afford everything right now. Ooh, industrial methods are soaring. Germany, France, or the USA. Let's just say this. Increase tension a little bit. I guess that raised it a little bit with Austria-Hungary. It would be nice to get a second battlecruiser laid down. But, you know, having more battlecruisers is going to be good. And it's probably going to be relatively soon when I want to start thinking about... Actually, hold on. Let's get like 3 of these guys. Just refit with the central firing. Before I continue my thought. It's probably not going to be too soon until I think about actually scrapping our early CAs. Yeah, this game is playing out kind of interesting so far. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I might... I'm getting a little tired, a little hungry. 11-inch guns, equality 0. We do not need those. Actually, I need larger docks, still. Yeah, it is now January 1909. I think I'm just going to call it here. I'm getting a little tired. This stream has been pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to... Actually, what's Wix doing over here? Oh, he's just doing a scenario playthrough. I'll go raid him anyways. So yeah, thank you all to my fellow Americans, and please tell you today that I've signed legislation that will outlaw Russia forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes. Alright. Well, anyways, I will, yeah, I guess I will see you guys then. We will go on a raid to somebody who is playing some Planet Coaster right now. A game I very much also enjoy. I will also try to get this series up on YouTube, and I do want to start actually, like, properly working on the videos for the Austria-Hungary series for YouTube today, so expect those up either today or tomorrow on YouTube. I don't know if I'll do 1 a day or 2 a day for those. But yeah, thank you everyone who showed up. If you haven't followed yet, there is a following below, and you can join the Discord if you so wish, if you haven't already. So, yeah, I will, see you guys later then, and, let's go on a raid. Alright. Does this work while I'm still streaming?